How much of your life does big tech own? The answer may be more than you think. Welcome to the era of data privacy and the role of tech giants like Meta, parent company of Facebook and Instagram, in this unfolding saga. In the summer of 2023, Meta CEO Mark Zuckerberg faced a wave of accusations. The trigger? A family photo on Instagram where his daughter's faces were obscured by emojis. This seemingly innocuous act sparked a heated debate. Critics pointed out the irony of Zuckerberg's actions, given Meta's history of data privacy controversies. The incident highlighted the scrutiny Meta faces regarding user data protection and privacy issues. Fast forward to September of the same year. The man behind the curtain, Mark Zuckerberg, is under the microscope. Despite numerous scandals, the company has seen significant growth. However, the landscape is changing. Stagnant user numbers, a decrease in Zuckerberg's net worth, and layoffs affecting over 21,000 employees are some of the challenges the tech giant is grappling with. Meanwhile, across the pond, Ireland slapped Instagram with a record fine of over $400 million for mishandling teenagers' personal information. The fine was an echo of the growing concerns about how tech companies handle user data, especially those of vulnerable populations like teenagers. Criticism towards Meta intensified when the European Consumer Organization accused the company of illegally collecting excessive amounts of data from hundreds of millions of European users. This data allegedly included sensitive information such as the user's sexual orientation, emotional state, and susceptibility to addiction. The organization argued that Meta's data collection practices violated the General Data Protection Regulation, the European Union's data privacy law. Meta was quick to dispute the allegations, stating it takes regulatory obligations seriously and believes its approach complies with GDPR. Despite their defense, the complaints filed by consumer rights groups may lead to further legal action against Meta. This could expose the company to additional scrutiny and penalties. In the midst of this controversy, Meta's subscription service came under fire. Critics argued that it presented users with an unfair and misleading choice. The service, which offers an ad-free experience for a fee, was described as a pay-or-consent approach. Critics saw this as an attempt to cover up invasive data collection practices under the guise of compliance with GDPR. The accusations against Meta are a stark reminder of the ongoing debate surrounding data privacy, consumer rights, and the responsibilities of tech companies in handling personal data. As we move forward, the question remains, how will tech giants like Meta navigate these choppy waters? And more importantly, how will these decisions affect you and your data? In this era of digital connectivity, the protection of personal data has become a fundamental human right. It is a debate that affects us all, from the tech enthusiasts to the everyday social media user. One thing is for sure, this is a conversation that isn't going away anytime soon. In summary, the key points are: Meta is accused of illegally collecting excessive amounts of data from European users. Critics argue that Meta's data collection practices violate the General Data Protection Regulation. Meta disputes these allegations, stating that it complies with GDPR. Further legal action against Meta may be on the horizon. Critics argue that Meta's subscription service presents users with an unfair and misleading choice. Remember, in the digital age, knowledge is power. Stay informed, stay safe.